who will be recognized as the and you look at Joseph. You know, there have been moments for him this year, but overall, it just doesn't look like he'll finish near the top of the list.
And somehow, the rigors of this group's first full NBA season still hasn't taken a toll. Their level of play has not dropped off at all.
Oh, the beauty of young legs. It's sort of remarkable because it's something unlike anything they've experienced before this schedule.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's the great one. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for the Raptors, Siakam is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And there's Fultz. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Joseph in at the shooting guard position. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Late in the season, Doris, and some teams now are not going to be in the postseason. They're out of the playoffs and are giving more time. You talked about this earlier, giving more time to their young players to develop.
Well, there is nothing more beneficial to a young player than real-time NBA experience. So when you're out of the playoffs, those young guys start to get more and more minutes. They'll give those young guys more and more responsibility on the offensive and defensive end. And there's no greater teacher than giving NBA reps to guys who you think can be a key part of your future.
So fun for us as the fans and people that cover the league to get a glimpse of the future, what these teams and what these individual players could be like. Here's Toronto, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, what did the missed free throws? It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought, Greg, the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line. Boy, you look at all the athletes on this team. How about Pascal Siakam? This guy may be the fastest power forward in the NBA. If you couple that with ball handling, this guy is tremendous in transition.
And the foul called on the great one. That'll be his second foul. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Wilson. Inside. Here's the great one. Off target at the rim.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Raptors out in front. They're up by 7. And we got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many. Something
the worst I've ever heard was my rookie.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Toronto right now, they've got Leaf. He's out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Hernandez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Pistons had a huge game. He dropped in 38 points, and his passing was just incredible. Up an impressive number of assists. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Left side, Joseph. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Middleton. Second chance shot. The shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. This time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
You know, there's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Joseph. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Drummond.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And the pass to the great one. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee. And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then.
Pass to Kuzma. Makes it off the glass. Kuzma's got 5 points so far.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
The shot's good from the great one.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Joseph looking around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Doris, so interesting to watch 7-footers who almost never shot three-pointers make that now a featured part of their game.
Give some credit to the coaches who recognized the game was being revolutionized and that three-point shooting, regardless of position, would become integral to success. So a guy like Marc Gasol, who actually fought the idea of taking threes, Brook Lopez, Nikola Vucevic, all of them have become more integral to team success and more capable NBA players because they can shoot the basketball. It's beautiful.
It is evolving and adapting at that size has been something to watch.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Middleton outside. Clock at 6. It's tipped. Here's the great one. Rebound by the Raptors. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
It's hauled in by Leaf. Leaf's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Middleton outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
The first one falls.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Outside, Joseph. Passes it to Kuzma. Back to Joseph. There's the triple. Rebound, Andre Drummond.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Leaf, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's the pass to the great one. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Kuzma.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been.
the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's Fultz. He can't get that one. Great D that time for Middleton. Bucks trail by 5. It's deflected. There's the great one. And that one comes up a bit short.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
Joseph, the pass to Hernandez. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 6.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Middleton with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Over Fultz. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Toronto leading by 8. Joseph has an open look. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
The agility on display. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Here's DiVincenzo. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Here's the great one. Score of the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Guys, how about the journey of the Raptors' Nick Nurse? So well traveled before taking the head job in Toronto. This guy has shown his worth. In his first season as a head coach in the NBA, it translates to a title. Absolutely incredible.
And there it is for him. Now just a 4-point Toronto lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Joseph, the pass to Adams. Back to Joseph. From down low. And that one, good. Joseph's got 8 points in the quarter. And Coach Nick Nurse paid some dues, Doris, before his turn as head coach of this Toronto team.
Well, think about it. Early in his career, he's a player coach in the British Basketball League. Then he goes and establishes a G League franchise in his home state of Iowa. Then to lead that team to a title in 2011, join another G League team for the Raptors and win a title in 2013. Really an incredible journey, guys.
Outside Harper, and it's Joseph in the corner. Here's DiVincenzo. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And here is Joseph. 8 points for him. To the paint. Here's Mitchell Long. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Bucks trail by 4. Here's the great one. Good D by Siakam.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To the middle. He's looking for Joseph and finds him for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Harper's got 8.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
It's stolen by Adams. Inside. Joseph, that's good. And now a 9-point Toronto lead.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
The great one. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 4 assists in the game. Now here's Joseph, guarded by Holmes. 9 feet out, and again it's Toronto convincing.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Harper. DiVincenzo passes to the great one. And the 3 off target. Here's Mitru Long. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Harper. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Mitru Long.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The shot's good from the great one.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Joseph. 1:21 left in the second quarter. Mitru Long can't get it to go.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Here's Adams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Raptors lead by 9.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Kept alive. Here's Antetokounmpo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Siakam.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is. And it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And he can't hit the second. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Detroit Pistons.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Siakam inside. Covered by Giannis. Second shot opportunity. And Siakam with the layup. Siakam's got 16 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. That was worth the price of admission. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Leaf checked in for the Raptors. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second. Now here's Joseph, guarded by Holmes. Now Joseph, 12 points for him. From deep three-point range, and so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many... We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from the great one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's the great one. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Fultz with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Good D by Drummond. Bucks trail by 4. Here's the great one. Another shot. And Antetokounmpo lays it in. Giannis has got 10.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Pass to Fultz. Three-pointer. And no good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Right side, Joseph. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Toronto, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Here's Joseph. The rebound by the Bucks. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And it's Fultz with the ball for Toronto. They're scoreless since the first half. Six to shoot. Here's Adams. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Adams has got his second bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Or as you think about the anchor of this team, Steven Adams just holds it down in the middle.
Oh, Steven Adams does so much, but it all starts on the defensive end with this guy. He takes away so much space on the interior. He is commanding on the backboards. He contests shots. Everything you could hope for, Steven Adams brings.
To the inside, the great one. Joseph with the rebound. Joseph's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bucket is good. And now a 6-point Raptor lead.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Bounce pass Middleton. Here's Drummond. Toronto grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Joseph, and Joseph slams it home.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Raptors leading by 6. Pass to Leaf. Looking for Fultz. He gets it in there. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fultz has got 6 in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Here's Joseph, and he uses the glass on the layup. Joseph's got 16 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James. He's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Antetokounmpo. Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Bjelica. Good on the bucket.
And I just love when Fultz goes with that floater, showing a desire to add to his arsenal offensively.
To the left side wing. Here's the great one. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Outside, Joseph. Now the pass to Fultz. Lets it go from the wing. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It doesn't go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Suns matchup, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
It's stolen by Adams. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by the great one. Shoots from 14 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Bucks trail by 5. Giannis left side. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Harper. Knocked away. Pass to Siakam. Clock at 6. The 11-footer, and he gets the jumper to drop. Siakam's got 18 points in the game.
Not only is Pascal Siakam elevating his offensive game, he's elevating his efficiency. He is working right now.
Here's the great one. Bangs home the trifecta. The great one's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Milwaukee.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Harper kicks to Fultz. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Fultz has got 11 points here in just the second half. Pass to Bjelica. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. The offensive rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 7. Passes to the great one. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Fultz.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bucks trail by 9. The pass to the great one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to the great one. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Raptors leading by 9. Here's Harper. And the rejection by Giannis. Milwaukee's gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And the shot is good from the great one.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Fultz the pass to Hernandez. That one, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, and Giannis throws it down.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Harper. He's got 10. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's the great one, and the layup's good off the glass. The great one's got 12 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Passes it to Hernandez. And Siakam has it in the corner. The pass to Hernandez. And again, no good by Toronto.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And the shot goes in from Fultz.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Bjelica against Siakam. Pass to Hernandez. Puts up a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Wilson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Wilson's got his first basket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Fultz the pass to Hernandez. Now here's Fultz. D right on him. Drops in the layup for 2. Fultz has got 15 points in just the second half.
Play him tight. Come on.
To the middle. His first shot coming late. They get it again. And Antetokounmpo can't cash in from close range.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Passes it to the great one. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And it's 37 points for the great one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And here is Harper. He's got 10. Here's the floater. A rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 16th rebound on the night. The pass to the great one. Lays it up off the glass. The great one's got 39.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively. And a 2-for-1 is there for them if they want it.
Well, you're trying to end the quarter the right way. It takes awareness and it takes discipline.
Harper, no good.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
And he slams that one down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Siakam against Bjelica. Siakam looking around and count it from 19 feet away. Siakam's got 20. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Milwaukee on top, ending the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Markelle Fultz. Leaf is out there with Pascal Siakam. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Mitch Long in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Middleton against Siakam. Unable to get that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's the great one. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. The great one's got 45 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Mitch Long. Pass to Leaf. Len grabs the board. Len's got 7 rebounds in the game. The great one, it's good. The great one's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Siakam against Middleton. Adams down low. Inside. And that one's good. Mitch Long.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Antetokounmpo against Siakam. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's the great one. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The great one's got 49 points in the game.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Siakam. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively. Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Mitch Long passes to Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
It's stolen by Adams. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And Toronto making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Mitchell Long. Pass to Kuzma. Milwaukee with the rebound. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to the great one. Here's DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pass to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Mitchell Long who brings up the ball for Toronto. 8-point game. To Fultz. Down low. Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Alex Len picks one up. Doris Adams, a terrific player on the floor. But you know what? He's a great teammate as well. They always talk about the great chemistry he brings to the Thunder.
And anyone who's had a conversation with Steven Adams knows he is quite a character. This guy is so easygoing. He's fun. I think he brings a great vibe to the locker room.
The Raptors making a switch here. Joseph's checked in.
Boy, completely caught his man off guard by going to the reverse. That's one way to make sure the shot doesn't get blocked.
That free throw good from the great one. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
Here's Fultz. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Clearly a foul.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from the great one.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Fultz kicks to Leaf. Back to Fultz. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Outside, Joseph. And the foul called on the great one. That will be foul number 5 on him. And the call will be against Alex Len. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. On defense, the Bucks. Now here's Fultz. Pass to Joseph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Joseph, the pass to Fultz. Back to Joseph. The dish to Adams. Passes it to Kuzma. Fires for 3. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And that's now 10 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And proving once again that he has
has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
Fultz dishes to Adams. And there's the pass to Joseph. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks leading by 8. Makes it off the glass. 30 points for Giannis.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Fultz looking around. And he converts the layup. Fultz has got 4 this quarter.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Inside, there's the great one. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
That free throw good from the great one.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Both free throws good from the great one. Raptors trail by 10. And the Raptors call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Here's Leaf. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he can't get the first one. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots with their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Fultz. And the shot is good. Fultz has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
Here's Joseph, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to the great one. In the corner, Middleton with it. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Outside, Joseph. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Fultz. He's off on that one. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Leading by 12. It's good. Nice touch there from the great one.
He is scorching the D, exploding offensively.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Joseph. Excellent D there from the great one.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And here's Joseph for 3. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 8th assist in the game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Siakam passes to Fultz. That one goes. Count it. Fultz has got 23 points.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Kuzma passes to Siakam. Back to Kuzma. Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. 1:12 left to play here in the fourth. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Bucks.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Pass to Mitchell Long. Pulls it up. And it falls over the rim and in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Out to the right wing. Here's the great one. And the Bucks miss again. And it's the Raptors' ball. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. A really outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.